Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't been posting very consistently, but I really don't have much to do in the town that I live in, and like I'm not reading as much as I usually do, so bear with me. This is going to be a February TBR video, and I'm gonna be doing like Kindle TBR. I'm gonna pick a few from my TBR jar, and then I might pick a few physical books, even though like these are physical books that I have. But first, I think I'm gonna pull from like my TBR jar. I did add all of the new books that I've gotten since I've last like put like papers, like the little things in the TBR jar. All the books that I have physically are in here because there's some that I know I'm not really gonna read, like OG book talk books that I'm just like, I'm not gonna read those anytime soon. So let's see what, and if it's a book that I'm like really not wanting to read, like I'll just pull a different one. I think the only books I didn't add that I might want to get to soon are like ones that are in a series. Like I have the full Twilight series. I only put the next book that I need to read in it, if that makes sense. So first, The Assassin's Blade. Okay, so this one I'm gonna say no because I'm not reading it in this order anymore. So the next book I would need to read is Queen of Shadows? I don't know what the next book is called, but I'm gonna set that aside and we're gonna pull another. Don't want to read that one. It's just because that's not the order I'm reading it anymore, and I don't have the next book in the Thunderglass series physically. So, okay. Funny you should ask. So that's one book. I think I'm just gonna do two from the jar. We'll see. I don't know. Oh my god. I hope you can see what that says. Ignore my handwriting. It says A Little Life. You know what? We're going to try to read it. Those are going to be the two from the jar that I picked. So we have Funny You Should Ask and A Little Life. So let me go grab those from my shelf. Okay, so here's the two TBR jar picks for February. I might pick like one more physical book, but because I am really trying to get through my physical TBR this year. We'll see if I get through this because I know this is like really depressing, and I love sad books, but like I also don't want to put myself in a slump by reading a really sad book. And I'm kind of really excited to read this one. I know some people didn't love the second book in the series, but this is giving like Valentine's cover, so I'm excited for this. Okay, so now I'm gonna pick another physical book. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna pick only because I need to finish the series and I'm already halfway through the book, and I also have it on Kindle. So I think I'm just gonna pick, which is Magnolia Park's Into the Dark. I'm not gonna read it physically because obviously I have these covers and I don't really want to mess these covers up. And it's just like a long book. It's just hard to hold. So I will be reading it on my Kindle, but this is another physical book that I have that I'm gonna get through. So yeah, these are the three physical books for February. And I know I will probably finish this one, and I will probably finish this one. I just don't know how far I will get through this. Because to be fair, like, these two are long, you know, like they're long. Okay, so now I'm gonna pick some Kindle books, and I have changed my Kindle case because I got the flip one, and it was really thick to hold, so I wasn't loving it, and I'm kind of loving not having a pop socket. So I just need to add some stickers or something cute to the back because it's just a clear case right now. I am rereading Play Along right now. I don't know if I'll finish. So my friend is reading the series right now, and this is my favorite one from the series, and I loved it, and so I was like, I'll just read it with you since I've already read it. And like I've been kind of in a reread phase because I am in a slump and nothing is piquing my interest. So I was like, might as well reread my favorite book from this series, and maybe it'll help me want to read other books. So I don't know if I'll finish the reread, but I might just like read it as I want to, and if I just want something to, like an easy read to get through, I already know what happens kind of thing. So that's one Kindle book that I'm gonna read. Let's see what else I want to read. These might change because I am a mood reader, and I know a lot of people say that, but like really it goes day to day with what I'm gonna read. So I'm just seeing what I already have on my Kindle because I don't know what kind of mood I'm in. I'm not in a fantasy mood, unfortunately. I guess I'm just in like a romance mood, maybe like not dark romance because I'm not a huge dark romance person, but like billionaire romance or like mafia kind of dark, you know? Those are the kind of books I guess I've been into. They're just easy reads for me. So Play Along is the first Kindle book. I might do Off to the Races by Elsie Silver because it is on Kindle Unlimited and I have it right there. I feel like that's a good list. I don't want to overdo it, you know? So I have A Little Life, Funny You Should Ask, Magnolia Park's Into the Dark, Play Along on my Kindle, and Off to the Races on my Kindle. So that's that's 5 books. Yeah, 5 books. 1 book a week kind of person, depending on the speed that I'm reading. And isn't February a short month, so like I don't want to like overdo it. And I might do like a reading my TBR video. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should I do that? I don't know. I feel like that could be fun, especially for A Little Life because I really am terrified. I think I've read like a chapter of it. I've read 9 pages, but I probably am just gonna restart it because I don't remember. I guess I can catch you up on what I've been reading. Let me do that. I have been listening to Magnolia Parks a little bit just because, not that it's hard for me to read. I'm just like, again, I'm in a slump and like nothing is helping really. Like I've been reading but not enjoying, I guess you could say. I did listen to Lights Out, Nevessa Allen. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's Lights Out. It was like kind of trending on TikTok for the audiobook and my friend started listening to it and she was like, you should really listen to it. It's like a funny audiobook. So I bought the physical book when we went to Barnes and Noble, and then because I'm not a huge audiobook person, but I kind of want to listen to more because I have Spotify Premium and you get, what is it, 15 hours a month? So I'm like, might as well. Like, so I got the physical book and then I listened to the audiobook. I liked it. I think I rated it like 3.5 stars. It wasn't like my favorite. I think it's just because the plot kind of started somewhere, obviously, and then like did a 180 to where it kind of ended. So I kind of lost interest through it, but I don't know if it's because I was listening to it or if I just wasn't loving the plot, but they were funny. I enjoyed it while I was listening to it, just not as much as I thought I would. I also finished Saving Six. I think I finished that like the first few days of January. 4 stars. Like, I love Boys of Tommen so much. Like, I have been probably annoying my friend with how much I've talked about it recently. I just am obsessed with all of them and I want to be their best friends, and I just am eating up every book in the series. But I am taking a little break from it because, again, I'm in a slump and I don't want to read it while I'm in a slump and hate it, you know? So I don't think there's any way I could hate it, but I just want to give it what it deserves and read it when I'm in the mood to read it. And I think it's Redeeming 6 is the one I'm on now, and I'm probably like 40 or 50-ish pages in. And it's like, I think it's like 700 pages, and I was just like, I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere in the book. So I was enjoying it. I just, again, in a slump, and I didn't want to ruin the book for me by reading it while in a slump, so I just switched to a different book. And then I reread, I was in kind of a mafia mood just because I was like, I'm in a slump, don't really know what I want to read, so I'm just going to read something that I know isn't going to have a lot of brain power, and that like, it's not going to be a favorite read, but it's not going to be the worst read. So I reread The Darkest Temptation, and I think it's in the Maid series. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know. I think I rated it 2.5. Obviously, it's not, like, amazing, but it wasn't terrible. I probably rated it, like, 3 or 4 back when I first read it, like, 3 years ago. But obviously, my taste has changed since then. It was fine. I was just reading something that I knew I enjoyed a while ago, so I think that's literally, I've only read 3 books. I only read 3 books in January, which isn't bad, but usually I'm like 4 or 5. So, and I guess right now I'm currently reading Play Along. Books I'm in the middle of is Magnolia Parks and Redeeming 6. Like, those are just books I pick up randomly on days. Yeah, that's, if that gets you caught up on anything. I also am trying to stay active on Fable and like putting, oh, I read today, and like kind of just updating, not that I have followers, but just for myself so I can go, because I really don't like the Goodreads update, and I hate that because I love Goodreads, but it's just not the same for the reading challenge portion. So I'm trying to stay active on both, but not like crazy active because obviously I'm the only one looking at it. I also think I'm gonna get a library card. That's big for me. The library where I live, it's not the best area / library. So I was just like, I don't really think I want to get a library card. I used to go all the time when I was little with my aunt, but now, I mean, that was like probably 15, 16 years ago. So I did download Libby because obviously if you are in the book world, like you probably have heard about Libby. It's just like a library app. So like you just put in your library that you have in your library card and you can get free downloads of books. You just have to like wait your turn basically. And they have audiobooks and ebooks, and like I just thought that was something that I could do. I mean, there's other libraries where I'm around, so I'm gonna go to one probably. I might go today. If not, I will probably go like this weekend or something and just get a library card, because it's a town like 15 minutes away from me, and they said if like surrounding towns can get library cards there, I think I'm gonna do that, because I think it's more of a small town kind of library. It's not like in the town that I live in, like it's not a big library, but it's bigger than the one that I'm getting a library card from. So I'm excited about that, because obviously there's books that I want to read that I don't want to pay for. Like I have The Nightingale physically, but I think I would probably read it quicker on Kindle, but I don't want to buy it on Kindle because I already have the physical book. And like I've done that with Magnolia Park series, but I already know that I love the series, so that's why I bought it both. I've never read The Nightingale or any of her other books, so I didn't want to buy both. Also, like I just don't have all the money in the world to be buying books all the time, so I'm trying to do what I can, you know? So I think I'm gonna do that. I just have to go and get a library card. I wish you could get a library card online through the website, but you have to go in. So I have to drive like 20 minutes away to get a library card. So maybe I'll do that this weekend. I need to figure out how it kind of works, because obviously I've never done that before, so I don't know exactly how it works and what to do, but I am excited to start that. I think I really want to do a reading vlog for these. I just don't know how well or how quickly I'll be able, like I don't know how much I'm going to pick up the camera when I'm reading, because usually I'm reading at work and I'm just not going to pick up a camera for that. But maybe I'll just come home and like update you of what I've read, you know? Anyways, I'll figure it out. I hope you enjoyed today's video. This is my February TBR picks / my TBR jar picks for February. Hopefully this year we get through this jar, because these are all my physical books and I need to get through them. So, hope you enjoyed, and I will keep you updated in the next video. Bye!